I'm a short trans guy and I often struggle with finding clothes that actually fits me well. Because of that, I usually crop my t-shirts to make them fit better. And since some of you have been asking, I'm going to show you how I do that. Honestly, almost every t-shirt I own is already cropped. So today's victim is an old t-shirt that I made in high school. I think the t-shirt itself looks fine, but it's so baggy on me that I haven't used it in years. So let's do this. So cropping the t-shirt is honestly pretty simple. I just lay it out on the table like this and make sure to get the edges straight, because if not, it's gonna look wobbly at the end. Then I find another t-shirt that I already like the length of. I'm using this one today. And then you just layer this one on top and try to make the edges align so you get the length that you actually want. Then the next step is to just start cropping the shirt. I usually start a couple of centimeters down from where I think I want it to be, because it sucks to cut off too much and it's better to be safe than sorry. And now we just toss this aside and it's time to try it on. Okay, I think this fit is already a lot better. It's still a bit longer than I think I want it to be, but I'm not gonna crop anything more today because the shirts usually roll up just a little bit after you finish cutting them. So you kind of want to wait for that to happen before you crop off too much. Sometimes I also cut a bit from the sleeves if it looks strange, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today because I think I'm gonna try to roll them up first to see if that looks good. I feel like as soon as a t-shirt is cropped to kind of fit me and not be as baggy, I don't look as small in them. So I like that a lot better. So this is the result for today. It might still be a couple of centimeters too long, but as I said, it usually rolls up a bit, so I'm gonna wait and see how it turns out. If you want to be extra meticulous, you can also add a seam at the bottom here. In that case, you should probably leave a couple of centimeters extra, because some of the length is going to disappear if you do that. In that case, you just fold it in and you add a seam along the whole bottom of the shirt. I usually don't do that because I think it looks just as good without it, and honestly because I suck at sewing. But keep in mind that if you don't add a seam, it will probably roll up a bit. It's usually not a lot, but it's kind of like this. I've heard some people say that you should always add a seam at the bottom to prevent the fabric from unraveling. I would say that it's not necessary because I've been cropping my shirts for years and that has only been a problem once. And that was when I cropped this flannel shirt. Some of the threads were getting loose, so I had to add a seam right here. Okay, that's it for now. It can be so difficult to find clothes that fit well when you're a shorter guy, so I hope this helped for some of you. And let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about in the next video. Okay, bye!